Good.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome. Can I just see who we're talking to today?
I'm Miguel Acuna from Brewster High School.
Howdy.
I'm Kevin Garcia from Brewster High School.
Hello.
I'm Matilde Diaz from Brewster High School.
Thank you guys for being willing to do this today. We're talking about your storyboards. So if you guys just want to share with me about some of the things that you enjoyed about filling them out. You have a couple years there. So if you could share with me some of the highlights.
Well, for me, one of the highlights was doing the STEM activities, which actually opened my eyes to a lot of things. For one of the projects, we had to try to transport water from a valley on a hill that's located in the school who can't get water. And we came up with a lot of ideas for it, and it really opened my eyes for new inventions for schools who can't really afford like water transports. And that was really good for me. And also we did robotics, which was actually really fun. I really enjoy robotics. And all this stuff it was just amazing for the entire year. And for this exactly, it helped me understand better because I never thought what college I actually wanted to go to until I had to do this, and I settled down for here, Washington State University, and this one I want to go to Port Island Blues University in California. So this really helped me try to figure out what I want to do with my life and where I wanted to start.
Very cool. Any lasting thoughts from anybody?
Well, for me, the one thought that always comes to mind was this is very helpful to me, especially because after high school, I have no idea what to do. The only thing for me was to go to college, but the thing is, I don't know exactly where to go on from there. So this really helped me because I found here on both of them that one of the things I worry about is getting started in college.
Okay, so we are going to work through that struggle. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time and for everybody having something to share. Hello.
Hello, my name is Zulema Sotelo. I attend Brewster High School and I'm currently a senior.
Nice to meet you. You don't have to be nervous. I'm just here today to talk about your storyboards. And I wanted to get a little bit of feedback on what you thought of them. Are they beneficial? Have you enjoyed doing them? We've been doing them for like 4 years. So they're something that you see often. But if you have any changes or things that maybe you would like to see added to them, I just want to hear about it.
Okay, for my Rachel, I don't know.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
For my colleges that I have put down, only one of them has changed, which would be Western, because I decided to stay in the Spokane area.
Okay.
So now it's Gonzaga, Washington State, and Whitworth.
Perfect. So on our senior one that we're working on this year, you'll be able to add that, update that information. This is from our last year, our junior year. So just kind of nice to see some changes and maybe see why we do this, right? For planning purposes, like to see how that all shakes out.
Yes.
What other information did you find beneficial on there that maybe you didn't think was important?
I thought it was important to know all the credits you've completed.
Okay.
To be set for your senior year, and then be ready to know what classes to take in college.
Okay, and then have you always known, I notice on there the GPA is stated, have you always known that, like your whole high school career, or was that something that you found because we needed it completed on the storyboard? Or did you have an idea?
I didn't know because my freshman year I did really bad. Okay, I did bad, and then the end of my sophomore year was when it got better. So then this year I wasn't sure what it was, but it was better than I thought.
Better than anticipated. But something that was good to know for like scholarship purposes, or now that you're filling out college applications, right? They want to know what your GPA is. Very cool. What about some of the strengths or weaknesses? Did any of those surprise you, or have you had a chance to kind of reevaluate those for yourself? Have those been beneficial?
My strengths have stayed the same. Maybe a little bit the organized one
Okay.
I've had trouble with.
This year.
Because there's so many things to keep track of. But besides that, like music wise, it's still going because I want to get a music scholarship. And yeah, my struggles are still the same. Math. I'm not a patient person, and a little compulsive, yes.
Gotcha. So, having taken this home to mom, what conversations have you had, or what did mom think stood out to her?
She instantly looked at
The money.
The money, yeah.
So being able to break that down and have some ideas of separating it out for her, was that easier for her to swallow, or was it still kind of like, oh, that's a big number?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a big difference.
Quite a difference.
And like Washington State, because it's private.
Mm-hmm. But did you remind her there's scholarships and all kinds of ways that we can fund this? So don't worry, Mom, we have a plan.
But she still wants the cheapest one.
Alrighty. Well, any final thoughts?
No, I just think it's a good way to plan out what you want to do.
Your future?
Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing with us today. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Melissa.
Hi, my name is Michael.
My name is Marta.
My name is Merritt.
My name is Rodrigo.
My name is Natalie.
My name is Jessica.
Hello, guys. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. So I just want to hear some of your thoughts about our storyboards. What are some of the things that you have found beneficial in sharing with your parents and along with your peers? And let me know.
Mainly, I found it beneficial to find out like how much tuition costs and all that.
The breakdown of it? Yeah.
I think it helped me a lot knowing like the steps I have to take in order to get where I want to be at the end.
Perfect.
I have to know my GPA and the steps in order to what I have to do, like money wise, like how much I have to save and how much money I'm gonna be getting.
I think it helped me think about what I struggled with and like what I could even include in my personal statements for college. So like last year we thought about our struggles, and like so it had me thinking of like how I could overcome them, and that's what I used in my personal essay as well.
And I think it helped me with like knowing who I can go to help with too. So like not only at school but outside, and like friends, family, and teachers and counselors. So that I know that I'll always have resources and I can depend not just on myself but other people.
And it's also good because we are able to choose about 3 colleges that we want to attend, and most of us might have similar colleges, so we wouldn't be alone depending if we go to that college.
And for me, it really helped me to start thinking about what I would need to get into the college I want to go to, and all my struggles and what I need to work on.
I just thought it was beneficial because now I can plan out what I want to do later on in the future with like a graph pretty much in my hand, and yeah.
Ladies, thank you.
What did your guys' parents think about it when you shared this with them?
They thought it was helpful because we showed them like step by step what the process is, what college we want to go to, and our interest, and how we're gonna get there.
So it started some conversations that maybe weren't happening yet.
Yes.
Awesome. And you guys have been doing these for 4 years? Since 8th grade?
Yes.
Awesome. We started on your senior one this year. Woo woo. Alrighty, well thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Melissa Corrales, and I am a senior at Brewster High School. I want to be talking about my storyboard and how it has affected my life. We started doing these my 8th grade year, and now this one's for my last year, my junior year. And doing this has been easily to talk to with my parents about it because it breaks it down in pieces of like what schools I want to attend, like how much it's gonna cost. And I come from a low income family, so it's always good to have like numbers and like also distance, because like being close to family, you also don't want to go too far away, but you want to go too close. And it just kind of breaks down most of the events I've done, and it just kind of gives me the more time I do it, it closer I get to my final goal and where I'm going to end up after graduation. And so just doing storyboards are really helpful to me and my family to understand the process of attending college.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Rosa. Hi, I'm Abby.
Thank you guys for taking today to talk to me about your storyboards. I just wanted to know, get a little bit of feedback about how you use them and if they've been beneficial in your future planning. You guys are all seniors. Okay, so you've been at this for 4 years. We've been working with these. We're currently working on your senior one. This one we're reflecting on is our junior year last year. So anybody want to share some of their thoughts about the boards?
Well, I like how everything's laid out, how we have a plan from the beginning and how we can see how it changed to this year.
Okay.
And following what she said, the credits that we have took and that we could take to get to where we want to go, and it shows your GPA. So sometimes it says rigorous classes here, so it's like, yeah, you may have a low GPA, but you're taking harder classes, so you're kind of evens out, I guess.
So pushing yourself,
Yeah.
and though you may not be, which at this point we've heard that that's what colleges are looking for. They'd rather have you working harder and testing yourself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Was there any, have any of you, I'm hoping all of you, but had conversations with parents? Have, what has been some of their feedback when they saw these?
They liked it, and they
They can see what we've done so far. So
Yeah.
like all our credits completed, and then what classes, like hard classes we're taking, what we need to work on.
and how we plan on paying.
Yeah.
And what schools we're interested in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of those conversations hadn't quite been discussed yet.
Yeah.
I know when we first sat down too, you had mentioned that you had some changes. So was that changes to your colleges or?
Yeah, the planning of
Yeah.
what colleges. Now you actually realize like location, like the cost, how you're gonna pay for it, and depending on what you want to major in, also.
And maybe, like, I know the first time I had a lot of community colleges, and then I looked at the credits. I'm like, oh well, maybe I shouldn't go to community college because I would have been halfway done already.
Great. Abby, anything?
Well, it just made me, since I've switched majors a bunch of times, so it made me realize what I really want.
Where you really want to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any additions or subtractions you would maybe suggest for us in creating these, or if there were other people interested in creating them?
No, I think it's fine.
It covers everything
It covers
Yeah,
everything.
pretty much.
pretty well. There's the support system on there as well. Did it kind of bring to mind who you do have to lean on
Yeah.
or to go to?
Especially this year, like all the people that I have from school, like my team,
Mm-hmm.
would I go to like on a daily basis to get help from on my applications, scholarships, and other things.
And then another thing on there that some students have also shared, like your strengths and your weaknesses. Have you seen a change in those over the course of the years? Maybe
Yeah,
some of your
yes,
weaknesses
yeah.
changing over into some strengths,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
so bringing some of that into the picture as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, if there's nothing else, I'll let you guys be done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.